This week, we are going to define and demonstrate radial symmetry. I will create a sun catcher that demonstrates my understanding of radial symmetry. Symmetrical balance, or symmetry, means that the work of art is the same on one side as the other, a mirror image of itself, on both sides of a center line. Radial symmetry, or balance, is a type of balance in which the parts of an object or picture are regularly arranged and radiate from a center point. Radial symmetry is found in both natural and human-made objects. Notice at the bottom of this slide I've made a notation. Several slides in this presentation were copied from, and I've given you the website. I did this intentionally because I wanted you to know that I'm not claiming these slides as my own. So anything in the slideshow with the yellow background, I didn't create. I'm using it from a different website. Here are some examples of human-made objects that have radial symmetry. Snowflakes are another example of a natural object that has radial symmetry. Objects that have radial symmetry can be divided into equal pieces like a pie. Each equal piece of a pie is also a congruent shape. Congruent shapes are exactly the same in size and shape. Radial symmetry designs may be round, or they may have a square frame. Another great example of images with radial symmetry are those that are seen when you look through a kaleidoscope. Radial symmetry windows in medieval cathedrals are called rose windows. This one is in Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris, France. The largest rose window is found on the side of the cathedral facing the river. Look for the smaller one above it. Do you see any others? Here we have more examples of rose windows from a medieval cathedral in France. To create a radial symmetry design, begin by tracing a large circle on white drawing paper. Then, using a ruler or some kind of straight edge, divide the circle in halves, then into fourths. Draw a detailed line design in one piece of the pie. Then repeat it exactly the same way in the other pieces, so that all 6 pieces or all 8 pieces are identical when you're finished. Here are 2 examples of radial symmetry sketches. The one on the left was done by Mrs. Beeson, and the one on the right was done by my 7-year-old grandson, Slayton. Now it's your turn. Today we are creating a sketch for our radial symmetry project using paper and pencil. The sketch will be counted as a daily grade in art, so be sure and take a picture of the paper and pencil sketch and turn it into the radial symmetry sketch assignment on Canvas. If you are an at-home learner, after you've turned in the sketch, you may add color directly to the paper and pencil sketch and submit the completely colored paper to the Radial Symmetry Project link at the end of the week. If you are an in-person learner, you will be recreating this design using Sharpie markers on either some old CDs or heavy plastic and hanging them from a piece of yarn to make a sun catcher that could hang in a window.